Hey everyone, welcome back to Miss Little Void. Thank you so much for the love you've been showing on digging. We're now at part 6, and things are only getting deeper between Jenny and Samara. Now, let's step right back into the story. Days slipped by quietly, and Jenny found herself adjusting to her new rhythm more smoothly than she expected. Working closely with Samara had slowly turned into something more personal than professional, a familiarity that neither of them acknowledged outright, but one that bloomed in quiet moments. A shared smile, lingering looks, small talks that stretched beyond work hours. Gentle, subtle, like two best friends who had unknowingly known each other for years. The company's 25th anniversary event was nearing, and excitement had spread through the building like spring after a long winter. Everyone seemed involved, except Samara. That afternoon, while Samara had stepped out, a group of employees approached Jenny.
Jenny, can you convince Samara ma'am to attend the event properly this time?
Doesn't she attend?
Technically, yes. She gives a powerful speech, stays for 15 minutes, then vanishes into her office. But this is the 25th year. It's special. We all want her to stay.
She's done so much for us, backed our promotions, fought for our benefits, stood by us when things went wrong. She deserves to celebrate too.
Jenny looked at them all, taken aback by their quiet affection and respect. She had always seen Samara as composed, powerful, distant. But here was a side she hadn't expected, a boss deeply loved by her people.
I will try.
The day before the event, as Samara reviewed her calendar, she noticed that tomorrow had no scheduled meetings.
So, what's the schedule for tomorrow? Nothing as of now. Nothing? Why? Tomorrow's the anniversary event.
Oh, let them enjoy. I'll stop by for a bit and...
They want you to stay. They asked me to convince you. Everyone is really hoping you'll be there till the end. They think you never let yourself enjoy like the rest of them.
Samara was quiet for a moment, visibly hesitant. Jenny tilted her head slightly.
I'll be there too, so maybe stay for my sake?
That broke the wall. Samara smiled unexpectedly warm and reached out her hand softly, tapping Jenny's head like one would to a dear friend, or something more.
Anything for you.
And just like that, she turned as her phone buzzed. Her smile stayed for a second longer before she glanced at the screen.
Duty calls. I'll see you tomorrow.
Jenny nodded, speechless for a beat. As Samara walked away, Jenny stood still. Her heart fluttered strangely, like something warm had spilled inside her chest. She lifted her fingers slowly to where Samara had touched her hair. Feeling the lingering warmth of it, her face grew hot. She let out a small, shaky breath and whispered to herself, "What the hell is happening to me?" With a slight smile she couldn't suppress, Jenny walked back to her chair. As promised, they both attended the anniversary event, arriving fashionably late but with quiet anticipation. Samara, true to her word, didn't retreat after the formal speech. Instead, she lingered at the back row of the hall, arms folded with ease, watching the stage with a rare softness in her expression. The glow from the decorations reflected faintly off the glass of her watch, and her otherwise commanding aura had mellowed into something almost approachable. Jenny stood right beside her. Wherever Samara went, Jenny naturally followed, not out of obligation, but something gentler, deeper. Samara noticed it, felt it in the small ways Jenny matched her pace and the quiet comfort of her presence without any words needing to be exchanged. And for Jenny, staying near Samara wasn't a strategy anymore. It was instinct. As the evening reached its peak, a lively rock performance took the stage. Lights flared, the music thumped, and the crowd erupted into cheers. Jenny and Samara stood amongst them, swaying slightly to the beat, their laughter muffled beneath the sound of drums and guitars. People were dancing, jumping, and some even screaming with joy. As the final chorus echoed, the music crescendoed into a booming finish. In the rush of it all, the lights, the heat, the crowd, accidentally, Jenny leaned closer, so close, her shoulder touched Samara's. Neither of them moved. Jenny froze. The moment Samara's shoulder brushed against hers, her mind blanked as if someone had flipped a switch and every thought shut down. Her heartbeat spiked, racing beyond reason. And Samara? She felt it. Not just the touch, but the unspoken tremble behind it. And instead of stepping away, she leaned in just a little more, soaking in the energy, the closeness, the warmth that came from being near Jenny. Her heartbeat was no longer calm and collected like her boardroom presence. It was uneven, wild. Samara's gaze drifted to Jenny slowly, uncertainly, almost shyly. She found her standing still, looking ahead, but her jaw was clenched slightly, and her fingers were nervously twined together like she was holding something back.
Samara's heart raced. She turned her eyes back to the stage, but her mind was somewhere else. It raced through moments, the massages, the silent dinners, the after-hours talks, the way Jenny remembered her drink preferences, the way she looked when she smiled, the way she always stood close, always noticed. I'm in love with her. Samara whispered inside her mind, a gentle realization that wrapped itself around her like a warm blanket. Her lips curled up without her meaning to. Just then, someone from the organizing team rushed over to Jenny, whispering something about a backstage glitch. Jenny turned to Samara, as if asking for permission with just a glance. Samara nodded wordlessly, still smiling faintly. Jenny followed the staff member, only to be ambushed with a teasing smirk.
You both speak with eyes now, huh?
What?
You and Samara, ma'am. The way she looks at you, we can all see it.
It's nothing like that. But the blush in her cheeks and the lingering smile on her lips betrayed the truth she was still trying to figure out for herself. The event was completed successfully. Samara, generous as always, had arranged snacks for everyone and even kept a quiet counter for those who wanted drinks, though she herself didn't touch any. The laughter, clapping, and excitement from the night slowly faded into softer goodbyes as the office emptied out, floor by floor. Jenny and Samara, among the last to leave, walked together through the quiet parking lot. The night air was a little chilly, but Jenny felt oddly warm beside Samara. As they reached Jenny's building, Samara pulled over and turned off the engine. She turned toward Jenny with a soft, teasing look.
Can I come up, just to rest a bit?
Jenny froze, her mind short-circuiting for a second. Her apartment, her room. It was practically a Samara museum. Not in a fangirl way, of course. But there were photos, screenshots, sketches, printouts, quotes she had pinned up for research purposes to study her, not admire her. Jenny blinked. No, No. I mean, no, not today.
Oh my God, relax. I was just asking casually. I didn't mean it like that. Sleep well, Jenny. You did great tonight.
Jenny stood there in silence, watching the car disappear into the night. Back in her apartment, she didn't even bother to change, just let herself collapse onto the bed. The room was dim, incense still lingering faintly from the morning, but her mind was anything but calm. Her heart still racing. All because of one small moment, when their shoulders brushed at the concert. That fleeting contact had unraveled her. She touched her shoulder, almost shyly, remembering the exact spot where Samara had rested. It was nothing, just a moment. So why couldn't she let it go? Jenny had known countless women before, elegant, dangerous, powerful, beautiful. But none of them had ever left her this undone. None of them made her laugh like a fool. None of them disarmed her so completely. With Samara, the risk wasn't just that it was dangerous anymore. The risk was that it was becoming real. That was part 6 of Digging. The tension between Jenny and Samara is only getting stronger, and there are still so many secrets left to unfold. What do you think Jenny will do next? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I love reading them. If you enjoyed this part, please like, share, and subscribe to Miss Little Void for more episodes. See you soon in part 7.